Please locate my stalker. For weeks, I was convinced that I was being stalked. I would turn around after hearing those nearing footsteps but would never encounter anyone. I tried to ignore it for some times, though it would not rid itself of me. One night, certain that I was being trailed, I recounted my steps and began to search through the nearest bush. Nobody. Nothing. But there was that rush, that maybe I was near this person. I observed the park for a little while and I was completely empty. I can't quite explain what happened when I entered the bush, but something certainly changed. I was enticed to search it the next night, and the one after that, its leaves and branches took me in, fed me a certain warmth. On the fourth night, I turned my head and saw the person I had been looking for. He assured me that he had been there the entire time, tucked away, waiting for me. I can't tell you how long we spent there together, but he was nowhere near as strange as I expected. The sun rose and fell, and I was still inside this thick bush with him. It's been 5 days now. I've survived on whatever scraps are left over on this pavement, scooping them out when nobody is around. The two of us wait for footsteps, someone coming. Then, well, you know, three is a crowd, right? The hooded man. Do you think that someone is watching you? Maybe you should look out of your window, because you may suffer as I did. I had finished my work and was going home by the usual dark alley of the street. I felt like someone was watching me. I had this feeling for quite some time, but I did not care because thought it was all in my imagination. This time, however, I decided to look behind me, and there he was. A hooded man whose face I could not see, mainly because it was night, and the darkness did not allow my eyes to fully discern the features of its face. "Who are you?" I just asked him, but he did not give me any answer. He just kept moving towards me. When a knife started to appear from the man's hand, I got scared and ran to the nearest building I could find. The building looked like an abandoned laboratory. I managed to see an elevator in the back of the building and ran towards it. I entered the elevator and pressed the button for the second floor, and when I looked back, the hooded man was running towards me. Suddenly, the lights on the building went off, and after a few minutes when the lights went on, again, the hooded man had disappeared from sight. I believed that I was safe, that I had escaped from the mysterious stalker. I finally understood though that I had made a mistake. This wasn't over, and I realized that when the lights in the elevator went off, I could feel someone breathing behind me. He hadn't left, but he was still following me.